Hello students, welcome back to computer science class. Today is the last part of revision of chapter 1, application software we begin with. This is a specific software that works on top of the system software and it is called application software. There are two types of application software. One is general purpose that serves general purpose that is made for everyone, and the other one is customized, which is customized for a person's need. Most of the big firms and big companies, they have a customized software which has been designed and customized for their own needs. Banks, then their employee system, ERPs, all these are their own customized software. General purpose software are the ones that we all use, like Microsoft Word, Excel. They're not customized for us. They serve a general purpose and we all can use it. Then we have proprietary or free source open software. Uh, a software can be freeware or it can be open source or a proprietary, depending on the terms and conditions of the people or the groups that have developed and released that software. Proprietary or free and open source. So, free and open source is where the source is given to us. At the same time, the software is free for us to download, and the source is open for us to uh, play around with, to change, to alter, to modify. Python is a type of a open source software, so you can go in the source code of Python and make changes. Then is freeware. Freeware is where you don't have the source code, but you have the software available for you for free, like Skype, Adobe Reader. You can use these softwares, you can download them for free and use them, but you cannot make any changes to their source code. And finally, you have proprietary. This is the software that needs to be purchased from a vendor. Okay, so Microsoft Office, Microsoft operating system, all these are softwares that need to be purchased. Then we come to operating system. Operating system is considered to be a resource manager, which manages all the resources of a computer. It also controls various application software and device drivers and manages system security and handles access by different users. It is the most important system software. Examples of operating system are um, Windows, Linux, Android, Macintosh, Solaris, etc. What are the two objectives? Number one is to provide services for building and running application programs. The second is to provide an interface to the user through which the user can interact with the computer. If you look at the user phase that the operating system provides, they can be of 5 types: command-based, graphical user interface, touch-based, voice-based, and nowadays we have gesture-based also. Very important, what are the functions of an operating system? There are 5 functions. The first one is process management. That is when a computer is running different tasks and the tasks are running simultaneously. These tasks, they need to be managed so that most of the tasks, multiple tasks are completed in minimum amount of time. And the CPU is the main resource of computer. So the allocation of CPU divided among the processes is very important. Next task of a operating system is memory management, because operating system should manage memory in such a way that it doesn't affect the other processes. It is very important to do memory management. Primary memory of a computer is normally very limited, and the main task of memory management is to give and take, to allocate and free the memory space from running processes. So to give some space and then make sure when it's over, you free it as well. Then there is file management. File management is data and programs are stored as files. Okay, so these files need to be stored correctly. It is a crucial function. It involves creation, updation, deletion, and protection of these files, especially in the second memory. And there must be a mechanism that stops, uh, you know, unauthorized users from accessing the file. The file management system manages the secondary memory of a computer. Last is device management. Device management basically how the computer system, how the operating system interacts with devices, are the device drivers working, um, is it correctly compatible with the software. All these things are also the function of a operating system. Finally, just to sum up, computer system has 4 physical parts. Computer system has 2 types of memory. There's a system bus that is used to transfer data, address and control signals between the components of the computer. A microprocessor is a small-sized electronic component inside a computer that performs basic arithmetic logic operations. Microcontroller is a small computing device which has a CPU, it has input device, output device, RAM, ROM, everything on a single chip. Software is a set of instructions, and hardware is the physical component of a computer. Operating system is the interface between the user and the computer, and it also supervises the working of a computer system. These are some questions that I had told you all last time. I'm sure you all have done it. You can go through these answers. With this, I end today's class. This was a quick revision. No Python now. Just 1 week before, 2 weeks before your exam. Next week is anyways going to be a study leave. Don't tell right now because you will get an official circular for the same. Okay. With this, I end today's class. Stay home, stay safe, take care, and keep learning. Thank you.